As Brandon's talking about his dad filming, he's graduated from the Sony camcorder. He's back there with his cell phone recording the speech. So at least to record at the beginning of the speech from what I gather. Our next inductee this evening is Michael Hart, Lakota West, class of 2009 swimming. Coach Beck told me Michael was a team leader. The relays were very important to him. It was important to him because of the team aspect. He was a great kid who was very serious and very focused. Michael was a qualifier for the Ohio State tournament for 3 consecutive years, his sophomore through senior seasons, qualifying 8 times in 5 different events and appearing 4 times in the finals. He placed 5th in the state 100-yard butterfly in 2009. Michael earned all-state honors in both 2008 and 2009. He swam in 4 GMC championships and earned multiple first, second, and third team honors in the 200-yard free, the 100-yard fly, and the 200-yard medley relay. Michael won his first conference championship in the 100-yard butterfly in 2008, and he defended that title again in 2009. He was honored as All-Conference Male Swimmer of the Year in 2009. Michael set the Lakota School District record for the 100-yard butterfly, a record which still stands a decade later. Even more impressive, considering the school records have been kept for 43 years. Michael went on to swim for Georgia Tech for 4 years while earning his Bachelor of Science in Chemical and Biomolecular Engineering. He currently works as an engineering consultant and resides with his wife and high school sweetheart, Rachel, and their soon-to-be newborn son. Please welcome Michael Hart.
Here. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate being selected to be up here. Thank you to the Athletic Association. Thank you to the selection crew. Thank you to all my friends and family that are here. It's really an honor, and I'm really proud to be the first Lakota West male inductee for academic quiz team. Just kidding. I'm here for swimming too. I know that. Candela, you got track, cross country, and basketball, but I got swimming and quiz team. So, there's a lot of things that I could say. Brandon summed it up pretty well when he said that 5 minutes isn't quite enough, but I'll try. First off, thank you to my coaches. Coach Beck is here today, and Coach Pellissier. They were my coaches in high school, and even my chemistry teacher as well. Pellissier was. But one thing I really admired about Beck was that he treated every swimmer, whether it was his best swimmer or his worst one, he treated them the exact same. He made sure that he had a rule that every single person needed to swim every single event throughout the season. And for me, that meant I had to swim the 100 breaststroke, which is my least favorite. And he always made sure that he put me in the 100 breaststroke right next to my brother, who that was his best event, and because he knew how much it would make me angry that the one thing that he could beat me in, he did. So I would try so hard, but he beat me every time. I'd also like to thank my family for being here. Thank you to my parents. You guys were the most supportive parents that anyone could ask for. You were at all my events. And you were the ones that drove me everywhere, all my crazy morning practices. You were also right there when, my 16th birthday happened, getting my license so I could drive to morning practice myself. You were tired of waking up at 4 in the morning, and I don't blame you. I don't think I fully realized how much you guys were there and you cared about me until I was off at college. I remember sitting behind the blocks at my first swim meet at Georgia Tech, and it was the first meet that I could ever remember that they weren't in the stands. I'm down in Atlanta, and it didn't dawn on me till that very moment that they put in all this effort to come and cheer me on, and I really appreciated that. So thank you guys for that. I want to thank my wife too, Rachel. She turns out she was on the swim team too. She swam for East, and if you guys don't know, Lakota East and Lakota West team practice together. They do their swim meets together. Beck is the coach of both. And I remember one year, so we had met before swimming. We'd met in a show that my mom did. So we had become friends over the summer. And I think this was my junior year. I show up to morning practice. It's 4:45 in the morning. I am just, a zombie walking over to the lane, getting ready to get in, and I see Rachel. And I go, "Rachel, oh, it's good to see you. How are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm doing fine, as well as you can be at 4:45 in the morning." And I said, "Oh, when did you join the swim team?" And she looks at me and says, "Last year." And I said, "Oh, well, I come to the morning practices because I swim on the club team in the afternoon, and so the only practices that I come to for Lakota besides the meets are the morning practice. So I probably just missed you." And she goes, "No, I've been at every single morning practice. I row as well, so these are really the only ones I come to as well." I said, "Well, I'm sorry," and we hopped in, and now we're married. So it worked out just fine, and I appreciate that all that you've done to support me throughout the years, and I'm excited about what life brings with us with our son coming. I also want to thank my teammates, especially my brother, Alex. He can't be here. He's out in Portland. But he sacrificed a lot for me, and I really appreciated it. He played baseball as well as swimming, and then he quit baseball because he knew how much swimming in that relay meant to him or meant to me, and he decided he wanted to focus on that so that we could qualify a relay to state, and that's what we did. And I know he regretted it later when he grew 2 inches his senior year and more like 4 inches his senior year, and all of a sudden I'm sure he could throw about 10 miles an hour faster. But I do really appreciate the sacrifice that he made, and it was pretty cool to be on those relays with my brother. I'm going to close us with one thought, just something that I've realized over the years that swimming has given to me. I've realized that swimming was more to me than just something I did every day, maybe sometimes twice a day for 12 years. Swimming, like most athletics, prepared me for the realities of life. It taught me the value of hard work. All the God-given talent in the world can only get you so far, but it matters how you use it, because nothing worth achieving is easy. It taught me how to work as a team. Swimming is really a team sport disguised as an individual one. Sure, most of the races are just you versus the clock, but nothing will drive you to go faster than not wanting to let the team down. The podium spots that I'm the most proud of are not my individual races, but the ones that I got to share with Alex and Brendan and Steven. And I would do anything the coach asked for the sake of that relay. Plus, we all know that relays are worth double points. So, it also taught me how to deal with disappointment. The clock can be cruel sometimes. There were times when I would look up and feel out of answers. I don't know why I can't go faster. I don't know why I can't qualify for this standard. And this mirrors real life sometimes. But swimming helped teach me that there's more to life than swimming. While disappointment may come in your life, I can always be thankful for the abundance that God has already given to me. And finally, it taught me the uselessness of excuses. You could spend time and energy complaining and making excuses about your situation, but that's not going to get you anywhere, and it's not going to make you feel any better. All you can do is handle what you can control and go to sleep at night knowing that you did all you could. As a wise man once told me, Excuses are the nails in the house of failure. Thank you, guys.